I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design, and today, as you can see, I'm building squirrel cage stoves. I'm in the process of building 7 of them. This is the 5th one. Spent all morning turning out the parts, and now this afternoon I'm pinning them together. Now this pinning process is an interesting story. When I originally started designing these, I thought of I thought of all the different ways I could hook them together. I was thinking that I could turn them to a press fit and press them together, but because of the temperature fluctuation and the small parts, I think that might have caused a problem over a long period of time, and I might have had some failures, so I decided against that. Then I thought of threading them and screwing them together, but because of the way they're designed, one side would have to be left-handed, and there's all kinds of problems there, so that wasn't a good idea. So then I thought of just running them up through and having nuts on each one of these members, but you know, nuts loosen up and fall off, and aluminum and threads, not that much. So I finally fell back on the original old dyed-in-the-wool, hard-to-beat design of peening. Now all the peening process is you take the end of your leg and turn it down and slide it up through a pre-drilled hole a little bit longer than need be. And once you do, you have a special hammer. This is a ball peen hammer. Most people don't know what this end is for. It's actually was designed for a specific purpose, and that's to peen. Now when you peen, you simply strike lightly with a hammer and it upsets the surface. In this case, I'm upsetting the end of this leg so that it spreads out and mushrooms down and grabs a hold of the top of the stove. And it's a slow process where you just continue to peen around and around, and then in the middle in a circle, and it will slowly mushroom down until you have a nice flat wide joint that is never going to come apart. It's pretty indestructible. The heat won't bother it. It won't pull apart. It won't come unscrewed. It's a one-time thing. On the other hand, if you want to take it apart, you're not going to get it apart. Once it's together, that's pretty much it. This technique was taught to me back in 1971 by my shop teacher, Vern Bodwell. He was collected antique cars, and he had all kinds of old school knowledge on construction and how to build things, and peening was just one of the many things he taught me. Very intelligent, very ingenious man. Now, when you get a squirrel cage stove, it's a good idea, because they're handmade, to go over the whole thing and check and make sure there aren't any sharp surfaces like that one right there. And I just take a fingernail file and go over the whole thing. And if I find any sharp edges, just take a fingernail file and touch it up a little bit and take the edge off. Because as much as I check these, you know, it's bound to get by me. I'm bound to have some of them that have a sharp edge somewhere that I'm going to miss. So it's a good idea with anything handmade to check for splinters and sharp edges and things. But anyway, that's how I put one together. Now I have to make the center standoff for the bongo to go in, and then install a bongo top, which I have some here, and it'll be done. That in the bottle with a nipple. While I'm sitting here making these, I'm thinking how much fun it would be to be out on some mountaintop somewhere right now, sitting back in with my back against a big boulder somewhere, cooking up some dinner. That would be really nice, just soaking in the vista, cooking up some dinner on my squirrel cage stove, and studying here in this old dark building, building them. But, you know, it's the price for fame. I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design, and this is my video from my factory in Corunna, Maine. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, have a really great day. Bye-bye.